good evening to you. Namaskara. We are joining you live from Bengaluru. Times Now's Election Yatra has reached Bengaluru. We are going to be crisscrossing across Karnataka to get you the pulse of the people. I'm Prathibha Chandran and welcome to the show.
And well, while of course Prathiba has been moving towards different parts of southern India, like she mentioned, we are here in beautiful Bengaluru, and right behind me of course is the amazing Alsur Lake. And we've been talking about how the political scenario, especially in Bengaluru, has been changing. Multiple candidates have changed. Prathiba has spoken to a few of them. We'll bring you all this and much more. But of course, let's also somewhere dip into all the politics that's happening across the country as well.
Now, the Prime Minister has raised the pitch as he spoke about what the Congress party has said. And he spoke about the wealth distribution. The Prime Minister has made it the main plank as he campaigns across the country, as he said that the Congress party is going to take the wealth from you and give it to different people. In fact, he went on to say that he will give it to people with many children, which his detractors say was a dig at those from minority communities. Apart from that, the Prime Minister also said that there are going to be surveys, X-rays that the Congress party is going to be conducting. They're going to be taking away your wealth and redistributing it. Listen in to the Prime Minister's big attack that has led to this political slugfest.
कांग्रेस आपकी संपत्ति छीनकर उनके खास लोगों को बांटने की गहरी साजिश रचकर बैठी। 2-3 दिन पहले मैंने कांग्रेस की इस वोट बैंक की राजनीति, तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति का पर्दाफाश किया था। इससे कांग्रेस और उसको सिस्टम में उनको इतनी मिर्ची लगी है कि वो हर तरफ गालियां देने में टूट पड़े। एक्सरे किया जाएगा, मतलब आपके घर में, और उनके नेता ने पब्लिकली कहा है, और फिर आपकी सारी संपत्ति, जरूरत से ज्यादा जो भी होगा वो उनका कब्जा करेगी उनकी सरकार, कहते हैं, और फिर लोगों को बांट देंगे। कांग्रेस की केंद्र में सरकार बनी, उसके सबसे पहले किए गए कामों में था, सबसे पहला काम था चुनाव जीतने के बाद आंध्र प्रदेश में SC ST के रिजर्वेशन में से कमी करके मुसलमानों को रिजर्वेशन देने का प्रयास।
Now, ever since the Prime Minister, of course, made this statement, several opposition leaders have been hitting out. They're saying this shows the true mentality of the BJP, of the Prime Minister. Mr. DK Shivkumar from Karnataka, be it Mr. Owaisi or Mr. Shashi Tharoor, all of them are now pointing their guns at the Prime Minister over this statement.
First, let the poor man Manmohan Singh has done his best to help the people of this country. Modi ji, let he tell what he has done to contribute to the welfare of a common man. He said that he is going to bring black money and distribute. No. Where is that money? Let him first tell me about that money. This is a very peace-loving state. It is a state with prosperity. They want to disturb everyone.
Prime Minister claims to be an admirer of Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Ambedkar said one of the most important things missing in our country and society was the brotherhood amongst our citizens. That's why he insisted on adding the word fraternity to the Constitution. Now, if we are all brothers, should we be drawing distinctions like the Prime Minister is doing? Does he not? Why should it be appeasement if I look after my brother, especially if he's not doing well? I mean, to my mind, there is something wrong in a mentality that classifies the citizens of India in such a way. A Prime Minister should be Prime Minister for the whole nation, not only for one segment of the population.
जो प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो बातें कही उसको लेकर खूब बवाल मच रहा है कि अगर जो गहने हैं, जो धन है, सब दे दिया जाएगा।
एक बात सुनिए, अगर दक्षिण भारत के स्टेट्स जिन्होंने आबादी को भी कम किया, जिनके पास जो बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन करते हैं भारत के एक्सचेकर के लिए, अगर वो ये बात करना शुरू कर दें तो प्रधानमंत्री क्या करेंगे मुंबई के साथ? वो समझ भी रहे हैं कि वो क्या करने जा रहे हैं। वो तो देश को कमज़ोर करने का काम कर रहे हैं। ये क्या 17 करोड़ मुसलमान घुसपैठी हैं? भाई प्रधानमंत्री जिस आइडियोलॉजी से आते हैं वो लोग तो देश की आज़ादी में हिस्सा नहीं लिए। अंग्रेज़ों को भगाने का काम जहां पर तमाम समुदाय के लोगों ने किया, उससे मुसलमानों ने भी किया। काला पानी की सजाएं।
So the Congress party will take money from you and give it to infiltrators. The opposition saying that this is nothing but a dog whistle by the Prime Minister, and it shows the nervousness of the BJP. We have guests joining us this evening. Let's open this up. Anand Gurumurthy, spokesperson of the BJP, Rishikh Vivan Gowda, leader of the JDS, Syed Shafiullah Saheb, leader of the Congress party, and Syed Abbas, political analyst, joining us on the show. I want to begin with Anand Gurumurthy. The opposition says what the Prime Minister has said is unacceptable. You're speaking about certain minorities who are also part of the country. You're essentially saying that they are not a part of the country when you call them infiltrators. This is the nervousness of the BJP.
See, first of all, the guys who are talking nonsense must understand that Prime Minister talked about Congress manifesto. He didn't talk about something that, came out of nowhere. It came out of the Congress manifesto. The Prime Minister told the truth about Congress manifesto, and he's just speaking about it, nothing else. And when he said infiltrators, these are illegal people who are staying in India without Indian citizenship. This is what he's talking about. So he's very clear about giving things to other citizens. Like, for example, you can see...
But you also said those with many children. What does that mean?
No, let me start off a bit and then I will answer that also. See, we start with the Matru Vandana scheme when the baby is in mother's womb. Okay, and you see all the schemes, is it directed at just any, is it directed according to the caste or religion? It is very clear that all the schemes made by Narendra Modi government and Bharatiya Janata Party are targeted at every citizen. Every citizen can utilize. And he is very clear about it. In the last 10 years, he has always told this and he has always meant this and done this on ground. When he has done this, he is just pointing out at the Congress manifesto and how Congress is dividing the country. He's telling that to the country so that people know and what how divisive this party Congress is.
No, but you keep talking about division, Mr. Gurumurthy, but when the Prime Minister speaks about Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and a statement like this, Vishwas, but when you have a statement like this come to the fore, now you as a spokesperson are clarifying it. But, while the statement was made, of course, towards the end, he does mention Mr. Manmohan Singh. But the Congress is saying this shows the mentality which has always been there from multiple leaders who've spoken about such things in the past, and now the Prime Minister himself has spoken about it.
The Prime Minister is very clear here. He's showing the mirror to Congress. This is what Congress is doing. This is what Congress is doing, and don't fall into this trap. He's telling the people of this country very clearly. And now, these people are against trying to tell that the Prime Minister is telling it. It is their manifesto which is telling it. They are dividing this country. They divided this country in 1947.
Okay.
They are dividing it based on caste lines every day. They do this on a daily basis, and that is their bread and butter. Congress bread and butter.
Mr. Shafiullah Saheb thinks otherwise, because you did a campaign yesterday in Karnataka where we wanted to send the manifestos to the Prime Minister. What different is it in the manifesto compared to what the Prime Minister has said?
Whatever the Prime Minister has said in his speech in Rajasthan, none of those points are there in the manifesto. And our national president, Mr. Kharge, has asked for an appointment to show the manifesto to him. That is one thing. Another thing is, he must have seen the manifesto much earlier also. Why he has spoken this only day before yesterday? It is because he has encountered with the people of SCs and so many ladies. And what he has said, the ladies' Mangal Sutras will be taken away by the Congress, and even that will be distributed among Muslims.
Okay, I'll tell you what Rahul Gandhi had said on wealth distribution, which is what has led to this entire controversy. When he released the poll manifesto, he went on to say that a financial and institutional survey will begin. Subsequently, we will take up the historic assignment to redistribute the wealth of India. He said distribute the wealth of India, jobs and other welfare schemes to the sections of people based on their population. This is being taken as redistribution of wealth.
You please go into the history of our nation. Right from thousands of years, every ruler has done it. Wherever the wealth is more, it has been redistributed in order to bring the lower people of lower strata to equal to all others.
But when you speak about it, the Congress party also
prioritizing
about
as
South and the North.
It's not prioritizing. You see, in the nation where we have secular government and secular constitution, there, we have to see that if all the money is accumulated with Mr. Adani and Ambani, and it must be redistributed among people, not by taking out, but...
You're not just talking about Mr. Ambani or Mr. Adani's wealth. You're talking about the nation's wealth, which means your taxpaid money, mine and all of ours. So that's also a question that comes up.
What Mr. Rahul Gandhi was talking is the wealth which is not belonging to anybody, and that can be redistributed among the people who are leading their life at the lower strata of living.
Why don't Congress leaders set an example? There are thousands of...
Okay, let's also...
There are so many examples already existing.
Nothing like that exists among Congress.
See, what I am pointing...
is just trying to
my
divide
dear
the
sir,
society.
I am pointing towards... this is the Prime Minister is not only your Prime Minister. He is Prime Minister of our...
Okay, for the Congress party, Abbas, for the Congress party to pick up this issue when it has already been speaking about South versus North, as the Prime Minister has been saying, divisive. He has said that, there is a lot of sentiment across South that the Congress party tries to inject, a divisive politics that he tries to inject. But the Congress government has been speaking about the tax evolution. They say that it's unfair to the South. For a Congress party that is picking up this issue so strongly, would it be right for the Congress party to then come and say that we believe in the redistribution of wealth?
Well, absolutely. I do think so. Congress is right here, and there is a reason why. I've always believed with great power, there's great responsibility and equal accountability. And our Prime Minister, to me, it truly hurts me when our Honorable Prime Minister speaks of infiltrators. He speaks of the people having more children. Previously, also, he made a statement that writers could be identified by their dress. It's very unfortunate when our Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, Vishwaguru, speaks of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas, and you target one particular community, which is unfair. You also speak of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family, and again you do this. Why? Is he playing to the gallery or is he playing for the votes? That is very unfortunate. I truly believe my Prime Minister should speak of inclusivity and not divisiveness. And now, coming to the most important point here, let us understand that time and again, we've seen the Bharatiya Janata Party in its essence, backed by the RSS, have done this Hindu-Muslim. They've not learned their lesson, Prathiba and of course Deepak Saab. Last year we were debating on the same front. So much of Hindu-Muslim happened here in our land of Karnataka, the land of Baswana. Hijab, halal, reservation, Hindu, Muslim, Hanuman Chalisa. But what good is it?
Well, you're saying it's not good, but you're saying that the BJP is divisive, but the BJP makes the same charge on the Congress party that you try to appease Muslims. You're trying to divide on the basis of religion. You say extra funding will go to minorities. You announced a similar aspect even in Karnataka. So this is a charge that the BJP also as well counters.
That's a very good question, Deepak. In fact, if you look at the Karnataka schemes, Gruha Lakshmi, Gruha Jyoti, Yuvan Nidhi, Nari Shakti, Anna Bhagya has been for all. Wakaligas, Lingayat, Kurubas, Hindus, Muslims, Sikh, Isai, everybody. For the lower strata of society, for the BPL families, everybody. Where is Hindu-Muslim here? The fact is the Bharatiya Janata Party looks only through the prism of Hindu-Muslim, white and black. Let us understand that uniting forces will win them Karnataka, not divisive forces. And let me tell you, Congress had only one seat, which is DK Suresh in Bangalore Rural. But this time, they will win more than 10 to 15 seats right here. Why? Because BJP has not learned. Hindu-Muslim does not work in Karnataka. The public mandate in the Karnataka 2023 elections was the answer in the face of BJP. That only development.
Mr. Gurumurthy wants to come in, but I think Prathiba, we should also bring in the JDS because, allies. Let's have...
Small point, okay? See, they keep telling this, okay? It is their manifesto, their leaders who are being divisive, okay? And they're trying to point fingers at
how,
us.
sir? You call
okay,
Congress Muslim
manifesto. It has been like Narendra Modi's narrative and his work of 10 years.
Okay, Mr. Rishikh, on one hand you have the Congress party that brings in guarantees for all. On the other hand, the Prime Minister, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas.
Mentioned there in the manifesto. In the Congress manifesto, where Hindu-Muslim is mentioned there.
Then why is your Rahul
It's
Gandhi
not there.
talking about all these things?
I am asking
you want to
You have to ask Rahul Gandhi,
our
sir.
Prime Minister,
You're asking the wrong
our
person.
Prime Minister has
You're asking a very
stated
right question
that it is there in the manifesto.
The right person, Mr. Rahul
I am
Gandhi.
asking my Prime Minister, my
Rahul
dear
Gandhi has not
sir.
read the manifesto,
I am
sir.
asking my Prime Minister.
Okay, very quickly, we have little time. Mr. Shafi Saheb, we'll bring in the JDS. Even today, well, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar was speaking. They say that, well, the JDS was a party which had the name secular in it. But you seem to have lost all of it. Joining hands with the BJP is a charge that comes in at a scenario like this when the Congress and the BJP are at loggerheads with this particular topic. How does the JDS really look at this?
No, I don't think so. I don't really agree on what he is commenting on this. Even today, we are secular. Okay, it's not that if we go alliance with BJP, that means we are not secular. It's only that, we think that nation first, and for the sake, definitely say that he is not targeting any section of the society. He's just only, he just want to say that economically weaker section, whoever it is.
No, he
okay.
said Muslim.
No, he's not. He's not targeting any section of the society.
He didn't say Muslims. He said infiltrators. He said those with many children. That's what he said, which has been interpreted as targeted towards the minority.
Without any citizenship.
He has. Please, please go back and listen to him.
I have listened to it.
He has uttered Muslims twice.
Problem is, it's a
he has uttered Muslims very clearly.
We just played out the reaction of the Prime Minister as well, and exactly what he has said. But the battle plays out. The BJP says that it has been misinterpreted by those who indulge in minority politics. A lot to discuss, but we need to slip into a very, very quick break here. But don't go anywhere. On the other side, Deepak has also spoken to the man in charge of course, the Congress, the Deputy Chief Minister, the troubleshooter of the Congress Party, DK Shivkumar. That exclusive interview coming up on the other side of this quick break.
Welcome back, viewers. We are here at the beautiful Alsur Lake in Bengaluru as the Election Yatra, of course, continues. And this is the Karnataka leg of the Yatra. Now, today we spoke to the Karnataka Congress chief, the man who's known as the troubleshooter. He's, of course, also the Deputy Chief Minister of the state. Now, he believes that this time around, the Congress party, especially in the southern part of India, which goes into polling, of course, in the second phase, the Congress, he believes, will get double digits. Here's our exclusive conversation. Elections here in Karnataka, especially the southern states. So, just a couple of days to go for polling. How confident are you at this point in time of a good Congress performance? Because, you know, the hopes are really high at this point in time on you, the top brass, after what you managed to do during the assembly elections.
See, I have full with vigor and confidence more than the assembly election. Because the biggest strength of what we have today is that what I had promised in the time of assembly election, the people believed us, people gave us a massive mandate, and no Prime Minister, no double engine government worked, but ultimately they gave a solution to us that we are able to fulfill the promises what we have delivered. And the people across the state, the parties, they feel that we have been benefited out of this government. We should be loyal to them. We should help them. And the biggest issue today going on is the price rise, unemployment, and the farmer-related issues. So ultimately, we all are very happy that the people are responding very well, and we'll have a big mandate has been done in the assembly polls. That is why the JDS and the BJP both joined together and they wanted to defeat us. It is impossible to defeat us.
How do you make, what do you make of this alliance really? Because do you feel that the Vocaliga votes really will shift towards, you know, the NDA because of Mr. Deve Gowda, Mr. H.D. Kumaraswamy, or do you think it makes no impact?
It is a failed chapter. It is a failed chapter since the party was almost at the verge of collapse. So they are trying to join hands with them. Mr. Deve Gowda's 50 years of public life utterance on the secular image and secular name has been vanished. They have sold their property to the BJP unofficially. That is what it looks like. That means not in the field of they are hypothecated.
So you also did make an interesting statement just a few days ago about Vocaligas and how they should think before casting their vote this time, about how you belonging to the community have been given responsibility of being the Deputy Chief Minister, but you said that formerly a Vocaliga was made to step down and you blame the BJP for it.
No, of course, Mr. Kumaraswamy, we all supported him. We wanted to be a Chief Minister for 5 years. We wanted a secular government in Karnataka. We supported him. Now Kumaraswamy has joined with the people who only backstabbed him, who removed him from the Chief Minister. It is no ethical and moral values which has been attached to it. In public life, one has to have some morality. I think they are completely failed, and the people of Karnataka, in future, they will never believe them.
Okay. So, Mr. D.K. Suresh seems to be a big target at this point in time. He was a sole Congress MP last time. You have Mr. Amit Shah, who started his campaign in the Bengaluru rural segment. Mr. H.D. Devegowda is putting full focus there. Mr. Manjunath being, selected as the candidate. How are you viewing all of this? Do you think it's a stiff fight?
Of course, all elections will have a fight. But the same situation has occurred when Suresh was first contesting. Both the Janata Dal and BJP had contested at that point of time. They were unitedly contested and the Kumaraswamy wife was the candidate. Now the Kumaraswamy brother-in-law. The symbol has changed. The symbol is, earlier it was Janata Dal. Now it is the BJP symbol. Apart from that, nothing new.
So is this election the Congress's guarantees which propelled y'all to a win, some say, and also helped y'all in Telangana? Now the Prime Minister, the BJP says there is a Modi guarantee. Is it going to be the Modi guarantee versus the Congress guarantees at this time?
What is Modi guarantee? I can't understand. Or what is the way which you could see? It is not there. I was speaking to various leaders on these issues. But there is no, what is the guarantee? See, for any guarantee you wanted to give, first everyone look at what a government has helped us. Whether they have helped us to be economically sound, whether our lifestyle has been increased, whether we have got anything personally or for the state. But nothing is there. Even the state has been deprived and the consciences have been deprived. And even a common man has been deprived. And why should they vote? Whatever they promised, they could not give. Where they are asking, where is the black money? Whenever I went, I am asking, where is the black money? Where is that 15 lakh to every house, every individual? Jandan account was been opened. What about the job? No farmers have been benefited. All things are there. They are asking it. BJP doesn't have any question answer to it. But we, whatever we have spoken, we have delivered. That is our biggest strength, what we could able to show to the people of Karnataka.
So the Prime Minister, while speaking, a couple of days ago, said that the Congress wants to give the wealth of the country. He quoted, he says he is quoting the former Prime Minister, Mr. Manmohan Singh, that he wants to give the Congress wants to take the wealth of the people and give it to one particular community. What do you make of that, sir?
First, let the poor man Manmohan Singh has done his best to help the people of this country. Modi ji, let he tell what he has done to contribute to the welfare of a common man. He said that he is going to bring black money and distribute. No. Where is that money? Let me first tell me about that money.
One of the biggest issues that's being raised in the last few days is the safety of women in Karnataka. They're saying multiple crimes are taking place, communal crimes are taking place under the Congress, and it's because of the appeasement of the Congress party towards the community. The BJP is protesting. Multiple statements are coming in from the leaders.
BJP has lost its base. They doesn't have anything to tell. They are just one incident has happened, some personal incident or whatever maybe has happened. We are there. The law will take its own course. They're just trying to create. Where is the law and order? Is the law and order not upright? I don't want to give a big statistics of the BJP now because your time is precious, my time is precious. Yeah. I have a number of evidences, number of issues which I can tell. That is why people of Karnataka threw them out of power.
Why do you think this appeasement charge keeps coming up time and again, sir?
They want to polarize this state. They doesn't want peace. See, this is a very peace-loving state. It is a state with prosperity. They want to disturb everyone.
Well, viewers, now we should understand that it's been several days since the murder of Neha. It was a brutal one. The entire state, of course, has been outraging, but politically, of course, it has been a storm here in the state of Karnataka, and we've seen the ripple effects across the country. In the latest, the parents, of course, still consider there are more conspirators in this crime. They've been hoping that there is a higher level of investigation. The state has decided that it will be the CID that will probe this matter, and also they have, in fact, said that the courts will fast-track the process. But the politics over it continues. We'll continue to discuss that as Prathiba as we are here in Bengaluru, you can still feel it, isn't it? Because on everyone's mind ahead of the election, such an incident happening, do you feel that it has given a political edge to any of the parties here?
Well, the BJP has picked it up. In fact, BJP has been protesting across Karnataka as well, and they say that women are not safe in Karnataka when the Congress party is in power. This has been the mainstay of the BJP as they protest across the state. They've spoken about Rameshwaram Cafe, yes, but more importantly, speaking about Neha Hiremat, saying that people in Karnataka are not safe under the Congress party, and this comes at a time when the Congress party was also banking heavily on the schemes that it has introduced for the women, especially the Griha Lakshmi scheme, the buses, free buses for women in Karnataka as well. Has the issue put the Congress party in the back foot as the BJP Abbas says that women are not safe in Karnataka when the Congress is in power?
It's absolutely unfair. I think the Bharatiya Janata Party and the leaders need to go to the length and breadth of Karnataka. Recently in Arsikere, there was a law graduate student who took her free bus ticket rides and made a garland and garlanded and felicitated the same
of women, Let's not go into again the guarantees.
There is safety. Yes, I'll tell you, there is absolute safety. These women have been traveling in the free bus rides and it's been great for them. Absolutely no problem. I'd like to really ask the Bharatiya Janata Party that didn't any crime take place during their rule, during Basavaraj Bommai, during Yediyurappa. Trying to make this again, saying love jihad and all of that is unfair.
No, but this can't be a comparison. Then crimes took place, so it can take place now as well.
Let there be a full-fledged investigation on the same. Crime investigation department has been deployed with this fast-track case. The Congress government, along with the Karnataka police, is doing everything in their might to set things right.
Okay, two things that you said, Mr. Abbas, I want to ask the Congress. He said that, why did the BJP bring in love? Is the Home Minister or ministers coming out and making statements? Well, it's a personal issue. Why not allow the police to investigate?
See, whatever the issue may be, the action has been taken and the culprit has been arrested and he will be subjected to the rigorous imprisonment and rigorous, as per law, he will be punished. And we all the Karnataka people, whether it is Hindu or Muslim, without any deviation, we all support Neha, and we will all demand the proper and just punishment to that fellow.
But did it put the Congress party in the back foot? Because the BJP leaders, including JP Nadda, also met the family members. It was until then not much coming in from the Congress party, only that the Congress stepping it and giving it to the CID.
As my friend has said, in Gujarat, we get six women being the atrocity committed against 6 women every day. How come you say only Congress is responsible for that? The BJP government is in Gujarat.
Okay.
And not only that. See, as far as Neha is concerned, we support Neha's family and she is as good as my daughter. And definitely, whoever has committed atrocity against
Mr.
her...
Gurumurthy, to add to that, the Chief Minister yesterday, the Chief Minister's office officially released data between 2019 and 2022 that showing the crimes under the BJP rule. And they're saying, why are you saying there's a collapse of law and order when there have been, equal or more amount of crimes?
Perfect question. See, he's talking as a Karnataka citizen, and this is what the BJP stand is also. Okay, we are very clear. There's a crime that has occurred. For example, Rameshwaram Cafe. The crime occurred, sir, your Deputy Chief Minister comes out and says it's a cylinder blast. Why do you justify? Sir, please wait.
He can only say the information what he gets.
No.
How can you say that?
Why should he say that?
Definitely, whatever the information he gets, he is going to say the same thing.
No, he should keep
and even
quiet.
that successfully, the culprits are being held.
Investigation.
Successfully, even those culprits are being held.
Even with respect to Neha, Even with respect to Neha,
yeah.
It was, to malign her character.
Please don't
Photographs were released by Karnataka government, by Congress government. Okay, and to malign her character,
but
Congress leaders.
Why malign her character? You are maligning her character.
No, you are doing it. You are doing it, and that's why BJP is standing with her and not with the culprit.
No, but none of the Congress leaders went and met the family members. When it comes to one second. All right. In fact, the family members have also met the BJP leaders. They say that there has not been a response from the Congress party. Also about Rameshwaram Cafe as well. DK Shivkumar did say that we don't know. It could be rivalry between the restaurants. That was his initial response when the blast had taken place. Being the Deputy Chief Minister of the state, his first response was it could be a rivalry between the restaurants. I'm still waiting for the response.
See, when he says could be, it's only just one information which he must have got. As far as I am concerned, the culprits have been caught by the same police who is being same government.
In this particular incident, the accused was caught by the bystanders in the Neha incident. The NIA, of course, has gotten hold of the accused in the Rameshwaram Cafe blast. The question is, people in responsible positions, can they really make a comment loosely, but based on, some initial, superficial information is the question.
BJP is trying to politicize even the murder of that girl. It's very, very, very condemnable. It's condemnable.
One question I
See,
really like to ask.
the father of the girl has met the chief minister, and he has said the BJP is politicizing. The BJP is harassing the family of the Neha.
Okay, seconds and I tell you the fact of the matter.
Okay, hold on. Let's go one by one.
Not just India's, the world's largest political democratic party is Bharatiya Janata Party. Undoubtedly, this has happened. All of us unequivocally, unconditionally must condemn this, what happened with Neha, and should stand by the family for justice. No doubt, no two ways about it. Be it Congress, JDS or any party. But the fact is, look at the spectacle of Bharatiya Janata Party. Their president of this leading party leaves all his work, comes here for his petty politics, to make it Hindu-Muslim, to make it love jihad. It is absolutely unfair. This is absolutely, yes.
It's the murder
your politicians leaving their work.
Well, whatever it is, in terms of the politics that's going on, a life has been lost, and viewers, the priority. Okay. The priority here for either the BJP or the Congress party, and now the Congress party in the state of Karnataka, is to ensure such an incident does not occur, and the safety of women is prioritized. And politics, of course, can continue, but at least, in this situation, we'll all hope that they focus really on the safety of women in the state. Prathiba.
And justice prevails, protests taking place. The BJP is saying that we as an opposition are doing our bit to ensure safety of women. It's not a poll issue for us. We are not politicizing it. We are talking about the safety of the citizens of Karnataka. The debate continues. What is the politics that's going to play out around it? That continues. Quick break now. Thanking our guests for joining us this evening. We'll be right back. As we spoke to DK Shivkumar, remember this is also a very, very personal battle for Siddaramaiah as well as DK Shivkumar. In one of the most contested seats in the elections is going to be Bengaluru rural seat, the only seat that the Congress party managed to win in 2019. This time around, is it going to be a tough battle for the Congress party, especially since it's a prestigious battle for Vokkaliga supremacy between the Deve Gowda family and DK Shivkumar, the DK brothers? That's the big question. We spoke to Dr. C.N. Manjunath, who is the candidate from the BJP, backed by the JDS. Here's what he had to say about his chances. Well, the Bengaluru rural Lok Sabha constituency is turning out to be a very, very interesting battle. This is a constituency that has withstood the Modi wave back in 2019 as well. This time around, the BJP has fielded a very, very interesting candidate, Dr. C.N. Manjunath, who has been a director of the Jayadeva Institute for over 18 years. He's the son-in-law of the JDS patriarch H.D. Deve Gowda as well. But he's contesting on a BJP ticket. He's a BJP JDS candidate. He joins us live. Thank you so much for joining us, Dr. Manjunath. Firstly, tell us, how is the campaign doing? What is the mood that you're sensing on ground?
Now, for the last 27 days, I've been campaigning in all 8 assembly segments which come under this Bangalore rural Lok Sabha constituency. Response is positive. Wherever I go, people are welcoming me with a lot of hope, and they are telling, Doctor, you don't worry, you sleep well, and you just don't bother about it. In fact, it's an opportunity for us to vote you. So this sort of feeling is, that's what I have seen across. And of course, I am BJP and JDS are in alliance in Karnataka. So as an NDA candidate, I am contesting on BJP ticket. So both BJP and JDS workers are working in tandem with a lot of harmony. There is a lot of energy, there is a lot of enthusiasm and josh among the workers. So overall, response is quite good. And I have a confidence that I will be reaching the goal.
Okay. Do you think this battle is turning out to be not so much a battle between Dr. C.N. Manjunath and DK Suresh, but also a battle between two big, very powerful Vokkaliga families, DK Shivkumar and family versus H.D. Deve Gowda and family? Is it turning out to be like that?
No, I think there is a good response from cross-section of the society. So, although it is perceived as a battle between the family, I don't think so. So, it's a battle between two parties, that is JDS-BJP alliance versus Congress, and this is is how it is turning out to be.
Okay, on one side is a political might. You're a very mild-mannered doctor who has been known for being a cardiologist. There's a lot of goodwill for you, yes. But on the other side is also political machinery that's playing out. DK Shivkumar, who harbors ambitions quite openly of being the chief minister. Suresh, who is his brother as well, known for his dominance in the area. Is that the biggest challenge for you, that, you, a political debutant, is up against a political machinery of the Congress party?
Yeah, any contest, there will be challenges. There will be uphill tasks. But the way the people are responding, ultimately in a democratic system, sometimes the mood of the people and people power is ultimate actually. So I am seeing a visible change. I mean, people want a change in this constituency, and also I'm even as a director of JDS Institute and a cardiologist for 35 years. I was well connected with the common man. Always I was perceived, and I literally practiced in such a way. I was a common man's, people's doctor. So during my long tenure as a director for 18 years, I've come in contact with nearly 75 lakh patients. That is one. And more than that, I've always won the hearts of the people, even as a doctor, as a director. So, in fact, my passion was undoubtedly is for profession. But even then, I was identified myself as a common man's doctor, and I was well connected with the common man, even in the institute.
So how did this come about, the fact that you're also contesting on a BJP ticket? Of course, the BJP and the JDS is an alliance, but you said you didn't even have it in your mind to be in politics. So how did this shape up? Did the BJP leaders approach you, or did the JDS first family, did you have a conversation at home about this? How did this happen?
It is High Command of BJP has approached our High Command, and they said, you convince your son-in-law to contest for Lok Sabha. So regarding the choice of the constituency and choice of the party in which I have to contest, it was decided by High Command of both the parties. I did not have any choice.
Okay, nice. In the rural constituency, I want to ask you, you are saying that you have, of course, when you're treating patients, you don't see their caste, religion or anything else. But unfortunately in politics, a lot of that also plays a role. So in the Bengaluru rural constituency, across Karnataka as well, the Congress party has said that the BJP has insulted Vokkaligas. Bengaluru rural is a Vokkaliga stronghold, apart from, of course, Mysore, Mandya regions as well. So do you see that playing against the BJP and the JDS combined, that the Congress party says that Vokkaligas have been insulted, and on the other side you have DK Suresh and DK Shivkumar, who also want to establish themselves as Vokkaliga stronghold?
No, that I don't agree. That particular issue I don't agree. Because this is the first time I am hearing that BJP has insulted Vokkaligas. I don't think so. But that is not playing any role in this constituency.
Okay, so caste is not going to play a role, especially because you're somebody who is known to not see any of these
because
differences.
I was universally liked by everybody. Because I have never discriminated based on caste, creed, religion, or even on political, party basis. I have treated everybody alike, whether they are from, even when I was a director, I have never discriminated on party lines, on political affiliations, no.
Okay. In fact, Congress party has also spoken about you, DK Suresh, as well, saying you are an outsider. You're not somebody who belongs to this constituency. I am from here. Our family has been here. How do you respond to that criticism?
No, this Lok Sabha constituency has 3 Bangalore segments. I am in Bangalore. See, 8 assembly segments are there in this. So he belongs to one assembly segment. I also belong to one assembly segment. See, this where we are giving an interview. So RR Nagar is in Bangalore, and Bangalore South assembly segment is in Bangalore, and Anekal, part of Anekal is in Bangalore. So no one candidate can belong to all 8 assembly segments. I am very much in Bangalore for last 40 years.
Do you think this election is also turning out to be a Modi's guarantee versus Congress's guarantee? The Congress is in power here, a lot of guarantees are in place. Is that something that could work in favor of the Congress, or do you think that Modi's guarantee will supersede any of the guarantees given by Congress?
See, this is an election of national importance. See, always in Karnataka, even in some other states, there is a difference. The way people look at elections, assembly election versus the federal or national elections, is different. The constituencies where the assembly elections has won by a party, they have lost in Lok Sabha elections. So the way people look at Lok Sabha election and the assembly election is totally different. So in that way, people look at that. So definitely Modi's charisma and in the last 10 years, and also there is a strong feeling across the country that Modi should come back as Prime Minister for the third time. Certainly it is going to have a positive impact, no doubt about it. And here former Prime Minister H.D. Devegowda, then Kumaraswamy, former CM Kumaraswamy and Yediyurappa, they have also done a lot during their tenure in this state. And it also has got a lot of impact on the outcome of the election.
Okay, all right. You mentioned that the JDS and the Congress has been in alliance before. That didn't turn out too well. JDS and the BJP also have a very uneasy equation. Until very recently, H.D. Kumaraswamy had also said that if they don't treat us with respect, then we are not going to be a part of this alliance. If they treat us with respect, then we are going to continue in alliance for a long time. Prime Minister Modi himself has also attacked the JDS first family several times. He has accorded a lot of respect for Devegowda, but he has spoken of dynasty politics, family politics several times. He has attacked the JDS. So now coming into an alliance with the BJP, how is this going to play out?
See, in India today, that question of family or a dynasty politics has no relevance. Every political party, these family members are contesting. No exception across all major political parties. So I think I think now there is no differences between BJP and JDS, and they are working together.
So are you saying there's dynasty in BJP as well?
No, it is there everywhere, across all political parties. So that question is probably may not be relevant.
The criticism is no longer relevant, but the Prime Minister continues to say that in a lot of his rallies. But I also want to ask you about DK Suresh.
No, dynasty politics. If you are coming from a backdoor entry, yes, that's fine. Suppose if people chooses you through electoral politics, I think then it cannot be considered as dynasty politics because you are choosing you as an individual. Suppose if you are becoming a Rajya Sabha member, if you are becoming a member of the Legislative Council, upper house.
Or within the organization itself.
Within the organization. If you are getting directly elected through the electoral process from the people, I think dynasty equation doesn't come into picture, in my opinion.
Okay, all right. So the dynasty criticism does not stand here, and now the alliance has come together. In fact, the Prime Minister has also campaigned with Devegowda in several of the constituencies. But I want to ask you about DK Suresh, the candidate himself. What is your opinion of him? You mentioned that your assembly constituency also comes under him, so he was the MP for some years. On a personal note, what is the opinion that you have of DK Suresh as an MP? Because the Prime Minister has also criticized, there was a lot of criticism also around his comment that state or the South should be a separate state when he made that comment speaking about the tax devolution. So he received a lot of criticism with the BJP saying this is a divisive mindset of the Congress party.
Well, anyway, already this issue has been talked about and this issue has been debated. So I don't want to add any more.
But as an MP, how have you seen him for 3 terms?
No, anyway, say as an individual, we were talking and he was referring patients and we used to treat patients. As an individual, there are no differences. Of course, politically, we have to treat it as politics. But on an individual note, yes, we don't have any issues.
Okay. So lastly, I want to ask you, what is your message to the constituency? What are the changes that you promise to bring? Because you're also from the health sector, you have a vast experience there. If you become an MP when you're in the government, or if you're not, what are the changes that you aim to bring in the health sector and to this constituency in particular?
See, most important, the drinking water is a major issue. So we have to see that there is an uninterrupted drinking water facilities in that area. And there is one very emotionally attached and very drinking water project, Mekedatu. So that particular Mekedatu, there is some tussle between government of between Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. So we have to fight it unitedly. When it comes to drinking water, there is no question of political differences. We have to fight together and see that that project is, on a proper, positive, progressive note. That is one. And another thing, certainly, we have to improve our healthcare system. The primary healthcare as well as the community hospital need to be strengthened. There are some hospitals, they have to be strengthened with more manpower, nurses, and see that they are working efficiently. Efficient management is the key. Not buildings and equipments alone will not deliver the required services. And third is, it is sericulture growing. Sericulture is an important profession in this constituency. So we have to see how best we can bring modern technology, adopt modern technology into sericulture, and how best we can help this sericulture farmers.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Dr. Manjunath, for speaking to us, and all the best for you. So there you have it, the promises that he makes and the confidence that he exudes that he will come as an MP here. Is it going to be an easy victory? Is it going to be a defeat? Any defeat would be a setback, not just for DK Suresh, but DK Shivkumar as well. How is this going to play out? We're going to be speaking to the voters as well on what they think. Stay tuned. Well, thank you so much for joining us. That's it we have for you this evening. We'll see you again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Another location in Bengaluru, getting you the pulse of the people. Join us live at 5 p.m. tomorrow on Times Now's Election Yatra.